Donald Trump has remained silent all day other than attacking Canada for the wildfires taking place, which the Trump regime is not helping with. Trump's remaining silent at the same time. Iran has issued a very serious warning to the United States through its top military generals. This comes at the same time that we have now learned that 2 disabled brothers were among the Iranians killed in the U.S. strikes on the Qamar Bridge. We're learning that a truck driver was killed when the U.S. hit a bridge in southern Iran as well. Iran state media Fars is posting these photos of the bridge that was attacked by the United States. And more military strikes are currently taking place right now. CENTCOM has announced that the United States military is currently engaged in another massive round of attacks against Iran. Well, here's what we're hearing from a senior Iranian official, Mohsen Razi. He was on their state media. Here's what he said. The policy of both war and negotiation is over. We're done negotiating. We're at war for the foreseeable future. And if the U.S. attacks continue over the next 2 to 3 days, this senior Iranian official, Mohsen Razi, says, the armed forces of the Islamic Republic of Iran will move beyond the stage of deterrence and retaliation and enter the phase of offense and complete destruction, such that U.S. bases and soldiers beyond political borders will be pursued and directly targeted. The United States should know that the attritional strategy of war and negotiation has reached a dead end, and in the coming days, the intensity of Iran's attacks will only increase. So Donald Trump's plan is that by bombing Iran more, they're suddenly going to say, we give up, you take the Strait of Hormuz, despite Trump and Netanyahu invading and losing the war originally, and then Trump begging for the MOU. Mohsen Razi goes on to say, even in this stage, which is the stage of retaliation, the stage of deterrence, we are hitting hard, and in the coming days, we will increase the intensity there. Now, a source close to MB Ghalibaf, that's Iran's parliament leader and lead negotiator, said that Yemen has already begun through the Houthis to block the Bab el-Mandab Strait, with initial warnings being issued to passing ships in the Red Sea and the Bab el-Mandab Strait area. He says in the past 48 hours, 2 Iranian strikes on 2 ships off Oman's coast, additional warning shots, and 1 ship seized have been carried out, and a new formation has been established on the opposite side of the Bab el-Mandab Strait, and that also refers to the Houthis joining forces with allies in Somalia in order to squeeze the strait, the Bab el-Mandab Strait. Let me just show you this photo right here that was taken by Al Misra, a network in Yemen. This is what the current scene was, or the scene was earlier today. The amount of people that showed up to hear from Abdul Malik al-Houthi, the leader of the Houthis over there in Yemen. And all those people came out basically to show support with Iran, to show support with Palestine, and to show that they are ready for war as well. Let me just share with you also one other additional warning that just came from Iran that is very, very serious. Iran has announced that every port will be targeted by Iran. A port for port doctrine. The U.S. goes after Kandahar. You keep going after ports in Iran. We're going to go after the Jebel Ali port in the UAE, the Mina Samal port in Bahrain, the Al Shuaba port in Kuwait, the Hamad port in Qatar, the King Fahd industrial port in Saudi Arabia. And the scope of intensity is about to be increased dramatically, Iran is saying. Iran released this footage right here of a Navy drone hitting yet another tanker in the Strait of Hormuz. The Strait of Hormuz has come to a complete shutdown right now, despite the Trump regime saying, we control it, we control it. There are no ships exiting the Strait of Hormuz. The price right now of crude, of Brent, has now reached 86, approaching $87, or actually actually $87.55 at this moment. It's going up rapidly right now. A barrel, we expect that to hit 90 soon, and it will soon, probably by early next week, be at $100 a barrel. And of course, you are paying more money at the pump right now. And as Rory Johnson says, as Donald Trump was saying yesterday, Iran wants to meet, Iran wants to negotiate. Rory notes, interesting to note how little these latest jawbone attempts managed to accomplish this week. Nobody takes Donald Trump's word at all to mean anything, which you shouldn't have taken to mean anything a long time ago. The real big problem here, the catastrophic problem, the strategic reserves have been depleted in the United States, and we are basically at a tank bottom position when the United States is now escalating this catastrophic war and is engaged in all of these war crimes. Let me show you right now this footage that we're getting in right here of Iran striking the Peshmerga, part of the Kurd, in the Iraqi Kurdistan region. This was a strike by Iran, by the IRGC, against this Peshmerga group, attacking ammunition depots, believing that this was part of an American United States plan, perhaps to buttress a ground invasion. Let's play A. All right, now let's play B. All right, let's talk about what else is going on right now. I'll share with you this B-roll right here. This is King Faisal Air Base in Jordan right here. There seems to have been troops here when this took place. And that area was hit very hard. I mean, again, we don't know. The CENTCOM has not reported any casualty numbers, but if we run the B-roll right here, you can see a before and after of this map of an area that previously or currently was housing U.S. soldiers there at the King Faisal Air Base over there. And as I noted at the outset, with all of this taking place, how's Donald Trump spending his time? He's attacking Canada. We are holding Canada responsible for the fact that they are not properly maintaining their forest and brush therein. And the United States is being unnecessarily invaded by filthy, polluted, and unhealthy air, the quality of which is dangerous and totally unacceptable. I will call the Prime Minister during the day to find out what they are doing about it. The cost is incalculable. Canada has refused to engage in basic forest management and debris removal, knowing that such refusal will lead to exactly this result. This is willful negligence and becoming a yearly occurrence, costing the United States billions of dollars, which cost of this pollution must of necessity be added to the tariffs Canada is currently paying. Thank you for your attention to this matter. You know, Donald Trump previously tariffed Brazil, basically all imports from Brazil, despite the U.S. having a $450 million surplus. Trump imposed those tariffs earlier this week at the behest, in my view, of the Bolsonaro family, Bolsonaro's kids running for president against the current Brazilian president, Lula. And so they're going to put on the tariffs, but only if you vote Bolsonaro will Donald Trump remove it like a mafia extorter, in my opinion. Just think about this past week. You had a Canadian man identified as a helicopter pilot while fighting the Gold Mountain fire here in the United States. 4 days apart, a Canadian dying fighting wildfires in the U.S., while Donald Trump providing no support to Canada and threatening to hit Canada with tariffs right now. So that's what we have right now. We'll keep you posted every step of the way today. It's important that we understand everything that's happening. The U.S. escalating, Iran responding and warning, Trump attacking Canada, and otherwise silent. Hit subscribe. We appreciate you. Thanks for watching.
Breaking news right now. My brothers and I wrote a book. It's called WTF America. And well, doesn't that just say it all? It comes out officially this October, but you can pre-order your copy today. Just scan the QR code or click the link in the description below.